video is to give you an overview of how to complete a document assessment in SNAP. So I want to go into the SNAP program. I already had my name and my password in there. You'll notice when you come up to the current activities, there will be a document assessment that will show up as available. Now I'm going to go through this. You may not see all of this because this is what I've completed myself, but you should see how to complete a document assessment instructions right here. There's also a video tutorial that SNAP has made for you to watch. You should also see a download column, an availability column, an attempts column, and a view column. Follow the instructions and download the file in the download column. So I'm going to click on the file name. I'm going to go to Save As. Now I have created a folder called SNAP, and I save all of my work here in that SNAP folder. So you'll notice that this is the file that I want to save. I already have one here, so it's going to ask me, do I want to replace it? I'm going to say yes, I want to replace it. And I have saved that to my computer. Now the only reason I replaced it was I already have one saved like that in the folder. You should not have to go through that step. Now that that file is saved to your computer, I want you to click on the instructions and I want you to print those instructions. I'm not going to print them. I already have those instructions printed out. But it's much easier if you'll print them and follow along and check them off as you go. Right, once these are printed, you can close that particular file. And notice that I can open this file that I downloaded from here by clicking on Open. Or I could go to the file I saved it and then open it from there. Alright, I'm going to look at my first instruction, and it tells me to save this document. So I'm going to go to File, Save As, because it's never been saved before. The name of the file is WS1-R1-FCT Hawaiian Specials. Now you must save it exactly as they say or it will count it wrong. Look at it carefully, make sure you spell things correctly, and go ahead and save that document. Number 2 tells me to click between the word "the" and "Pacific" in this first sentence and add the word "spectacular." So I'm going to do that. I'll hit my space bar and I'm going to check that one off. Number 3 tells me to go to the beginning of Air Adventures. Tells me to type in this sentence. So I would just go through following the instructions and checking them off as you go. I hit my space bar and I'm going to check that one off. Now I'm not going to go through the entire document assessment. I think that would be boring for you. I do want to point out that at the bottom of the instructions on page 1, where it tells you to type Luau Legends, it's kind of an odd paper break right there, page break. And so this title, Luau Legends, you will type that in, you'll enter one time, and then you'll type the paragraph at the beginning of the next page. So I just wanted you to make sure that you understand that. Okay? Now then, I want to show you how to upload that. Let's say that we are completely through, and I'm going to click on Save. And that is completed. I've saved it. Now I didn't really complete the whole thing. I just am pretending that I've completed it. I'm going to close this, and now it tells me to click Browse, find the save file, and then upload that. So I'm going to click on, Browse. I'm going to find that file that I saved, which is right here. I'm going to click on Open, and I'm going to click on Upload Assessment. So once I have done that, it's going to tell me that it's working. It's not completed yet. The result is sending. It'll take a few seconds before that actually goes through and gives you a score. Now, I didn't do well because I didn't complete this. So what you can do at this point is, let's say you made a perfect score. You would not need to do anything else. However, if you didn't, you would probably want to check your result, open that so you can see what you did wrong. And in the result file, you should be able to see that. Now, sometimes you may have to click on Word and open a document so that it will actually come up. But you can actually see what I did wrong. Okay? So, you can go through here. You can see what you did wrong, what mistakes you made. You can either just minimize that or you can actually correct that. You can go to the actual file. If you've closed that file, then you'll want to open that file by going back to the same file. I'm going to open that file. And when you open that file, you're going to see that I still have some errors. At this point, you would go through, make those corrections. I'm going to go through, I know one of the things was I didn't spell check it. So let's go through and spell check it. I'm going to make these changes. It's only one lifetime. Make that change. It told us to ignore this one. I'm going to delete that one. That one was misspelled, and that one was misspelled. It might be tours begin. You just have to check those and see. I'm going to click OK. Be sure and resave those changes that you make. Now then, you can go back and you can actually upload in Snap. I'm going to go back to Snap. I'm going to go back to Browse, go back to my document, and then I'm going to upload it again. You have 2 times that you can upload. So if you don't get your score you want the first time, you can go back and you can submit the result again. Be sure you make all the corrections and you save those corrections before you submit it the second time. So you see, by just making those corrections that I made, I improved my score already. That's the way that you go about that. You can also look at your submitted file. That's the file that you submitted. The answer key will give you a detailed step-by-step of what you should have completed. So I hope this helps and hope that you can do the document assessments without much trouble.